Good morning. Good morning, boys and girls. Here we are, thriving Thankful Thursday. How's everybody doing this morning? Wasn't sure if we were going to be able to get on today or not. Looks like the storm has not necessarily passed, but the heavy stuff is gone. So excited to have light. Power went out for a little bit the other day, and so wasn't sure. I don't know what it is about that, but just tends to go out. So all right, let's get this show on the road now that we are live here, live there. You guys are going to catch this on the replay, so appreciate you guys being on here. Hey, listen, today on Thriving Thankful Thursday, guess what? We're gonna put the cherry, or should I say the hot sauce, on top of this epic week, guys, because we're gonna be doing some incredible stuff here in the Fun Life community. Yeah, this is the Childlike Faith podcast. This is the how can I say this? This is the podcast for the Christian entrepreneur who wants to grow and scale their business to be able to achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without sacrificing their time, their faith, or their joy, and especially not their family, right? You can kind of intermix those however you want to. But here's the thing, guys. What we're doing here is kind of a thing. Think of it like this. We're going after the kingdom lottery ticket, so to speak. Because the truth is, that's what it is. We won the lottery, guys. We're going to do this. Today, we're going to be pulling off some fresh fire from chapter 5 of the book, Zig Ziglar's Born to Win. It's consequently my favorite book that he wrote. And I talked to Julie Ziglar, the daughter, and she said that it basically, the reason it's one of a lot of people's favorites is because it actually has a lot of the, as my buddy Justin says, it plays the hits. It talks about all the great stuff that Ziglar did over his lifetime. And this is when they start to introduce Tom, and then Tom Ziglar gets in there, and then they start to get in there, and Howard Partridge comes apart. You guys know Howard Partridge's book, Failure to Implement, is one of my, save it, no save it. All right, saved it. Failure to implement is one of my key things that I love to talk to people about, is because it's not, you don't need anything else. You just need to implement what you already know, guys. And too many times we sit on the sidelines waiting for the perfect opportunity, and it doesn't come because it's never going to come. That's the whole thing behind this whole deal. I posted yesterday, guys. Facebook, social media has a way of shooting up your memories, and it was one of my videos from about 5 years ago before I started to really kind of get into it. And yeah, we've kind of come a little ways. We've learned a little bit, right? Amy, I think you commented on that. Appreciate you. Yeah, it really wasn't that bad. And all I'm doing, guys, I'm just walking it out. I'm just walking it out little by little. Mr. Ziglar said it perfectly. If it's worth doing poorly until we learn to do it well, until we get better at it, right? That's why I love my favorite book. My favorite book on the planet, right, besides the Bible, is this one right here. My wife got it for me a couple Christmases ago. It's The Tortoise and the Hare. Direction is so much more important than speed, guys. I don't care how fast you're going. I'm really asking, what direction are you going? Are you getting better every single day? Or are you progressing? Are you making progress? And if what you're trying to do today is not getting you closer to your goal, hard pass. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to the next step, baby, because that's really what you got to do. Man, I am way off my notes, guys. I'm way off my notes. Okay, here we go. So here's the thing. What if today on Thriving Thankful Thursday, what if the secret to your next breakthrough is being grateful? Ready? It's going to blow your mind. Grateful for what didn't work out. What is it? Grateful for what did not work out. You don't need more stuff. You just need more sight, or really more insight. That's kind of every coaching call that I have with everybody. I'm only looking for one small insight. Everything else is just kind of leading us up to that point. We're looking for one insight that we can break through, and that's what I love about Rich Litman's podcast, One Insight, because that's really what we're going for. We're looking for that one thing. And so I thank God, and you should too. Let's together, you and I, we thank God for the detours, those delays, those divine, and most importantly, the divine discipline, guys, because there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things going on, and I want you guys to be able to maximize and optimize every opportunity, even the ones that are delayed. Mr. Ziglar said that a detour is not final, right? Yesterday really did end last night. Failure is not a person, it's an event. And so the mindset that we're going to be talking about today is just simply this: going from grumbling to growing. From grumbling to growing. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, so you started recording a daily podcast and posting it. It's yes, it's a start. It's a start, guys. It's a start. Awesome. Hey, yeah. Hey, listen, that's the thing. Crystal, you're almost at what is it, 2,000 views? That's amazing, Crystal. That's amazing. Kudos to you. You know how many people have been waiting to hear your voice, Crystal? Ah, man, I am so pumped, so excited for you, girl. We went to a Chamber of Commerce meeting yesterday where we were driving membership, and we were talking to one of the leaders from the TJC, which is consequently who created this shirt, right? It says, I love Tyler. The two colleges got together, UT and Tyler Junior College, University of Tyler, Texas, here at Tyler. And I told him, when I did this talk for leaders, I told him, I said, if you cannot be a good leader, then please, by all means, be a great cheerleader. Be a great cheerleader, guys. And I am cheering you on, Crystal, Amy. I know you guys are going to kill it. Just keep doing it. I'm telling you, 5 years is going to come, whether you do it or not. Might as well go ahead and do it. All right, I'll shut up. So Zig in chapter 5 teaches us that success isn't about circumstances. It's about perspective. It's about perspective. So we thrive when we focus on what we have, not what we lack. He said gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions, right? The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you'll have even more to express gratitude for. Guys, you guys know my scripture for Thriving Thankful Thursday, 1 Thessalonians 5:18, right? Give thanks in all circumstances, even in the delays, right? Oscar, hey, Ashley, thanks for joining me. Emmanuel, thank you. Jordan, hey, Amy, Crystal, all you guys, appreciate you guys being on here. Guys, this is what really pumps me up, get me excited, because I never know who's watching. I never know who's really listening out on the periphery. And again, Crystal, I went back to all of our chats. We were going through Messenger. It was all the way back in October that my Messenger kept track, that we started chatting and stuff. And you finally launched it. You finally went off. And you know what? You did it. You did it. So boom, celebrate it, girl. Go get you some ice cream. Non-dairy, no gluten, 0 calories, if you can find it. All right, so let's talk about this. The motivation, right? That was the mindset. The motivation is this. Gratitude builds momentum. Imagine if I hadn't started that a while back. So gratitude builds momentum. My man. Guys, you guys got, you know what, Greg, man, you got some great stories, Greg. We need to come up with some good stories to share. Oh my goodness. I was sharing. I better not get sidetracked. We need to connect. Let's go have breakfast, man. Here's the thing. When you start to build momentum, when you start to really start to go, right? It's the power of the foundation, or I call it fundation, right? It's kind of what's happening, what's going on, and everything else is built upon it, right? Mr. Ziglar said it perfectly. You got to be before you can do. And so before the wins, God has to work on the who, right? Who you are. And so before all that, let's just be grateful, guys. Let's be grateful he didn't promote us before we were prepared. Because here's the thing. He's not necessarily preparing the blessing. The blessing's already prepared. He's preparing you. Yes, you guys watching later on or hearing on the podcast or on YouTube channel, whichever one. But here's the thing, right? Besides the power of foundation, you guys got to look at the gift of responsibility. And what does that mean? What is the gift of responsibility? Listen, it's ownership, owning everything that's happening, owning everything that's happened to you guys. I know it's not all perfect, right? Romans 8:28, right? All things work together. I'm telling you guys, I'm just simply delivering what I've learned, what other people have poured into me, what other people have shared with me. And I process it through my brilliance, through my genius, and then I give it to you Johnny Juan style, right? That's kind of how this whole thing works. And so you have a voice, and you have a voice nobody else has. You have a gift and a skill and an ability nobody else has. So what is going on? What is happening? My man, Chad. Yes, absolutely, Chad. Man, I'm grateful for you. Hey, listen, I'm finally got under 300 pounds. I posted it the other day. Today I weigh in. I think I'm at 295. I think I'm 295, and I'm coming for you, 290. I'm coming for you, 290. Man, hey, this guy right here, if you haven't read this one, Stay Off Your Operating Table by Dr. Philip Ovadia. I had the privilege of introducing him at the Ziglar Coaches Summit. we're almost done with it, but my goodness, if I don't go any further, I've already learned enough that it's sustainable, right? And that's what I'm so excited about. Man, you guys are hyping me up this morning. So here's the blessing of daily structure. You ready? Here's the power in it. Systems are a gift from God. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Dude, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you. I'm a little behind, but I'm coming for you. So the structure, right? System is actually an acrostic. Saves you stress, time, energy, and money. If you want to pluralize it, right? You want to pluralize it. S, add another S for sanity. Saves you stress, time, energy, money, and sanity. Guys, we're going to go over our 8 o'clock. We try to get you guys out of here by 8. Hang on if you want to hang on later on, or you guys can come back to the replay, watch it later. But here's the thing. Zig lays it out perfectly. He laid it out perfectly. When you create structure, you create freedom, right? I love the story he used to share about the train that came through the city that they lived in, and it wasn't that really big of an exciting deal until you realize there weren't any tracks. Or something like that. I probably messed it up. But right, take the train off of the tracks. It's free, but it ain't going anywhere. And so what is the structure? And that's what I'm doing right now, right? So many times we've focused on this vastness of the playground, so to speak, to use that analogy. But it wasn't until they put the fence in, the structure, that really gave you the freedom to get out there and do it. So thank God, thank heaven for our calendar, for our planner, the ability to choose. We don't focus on what we lack; we focus on what we have. And when you focus on that, right, all of a sudden on your work, on your business, on everything that's happening to you, all of a sudden, oh, Chad, if you're still watching, let's connect. I've got a business, a cleaning business that you might want to look at into investing. Just saying. Let's talk. So here's the thing. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, guys, and his plans and your plans will be established. Buenísimos días, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me. Hey, Crystal. Yes, Esmeralda. Buenos días. Luis, mi amigo Luis. Hey, buddy. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Systems. I'm telling you, there's something about it. It's just like knowing a recipe to your favorite meal, right? Once you know the recipe, my son and I had this conversation late last night. Once you know the recipe and you know it like the back of your hand, then you can get creative with it. Then you can get ziggy with it. I don't know. I might get some backlash on that one. So here's the thing. Here's the methodology. Here's where a lot of people get stuck. Don't get stuck in the methodology. I want you to use the methodology. But before you use the methodology, you've got to have the mindset. You've got to have the motivation to be able to implement, right? FTI, implement the methodology. And here's the thing. Gratitude in action. Gratitude is the gateway to greatness, guys. And so let's not just feel thankful. Let's act it out. Let's walk it out. And so here's the 3-part Cool Kids gratitude activation plan. You ready? Reflect. What hard lesson? You guys are in business. You guys have had some hard lessons. Or if you've lived life, or if you have kids, you've had some hard lessons. What hard lessons turned out to be a hidden blessing? Think about that. And then record it, right? You want to be able to write it down. Documentation is the new negotiation. And so write down 3 ways that God grew you through the discomfort of this week or yesterday, right? At the end of the day, I'm getting in the habit of doing a debrief. What did I do good? What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to start doing? All those kind of things. And then the third one, reach out. Reach out. Tell one person that you're thankful for them being in your life or in your business. Reach out to your customers. Reach out to your repeat clients. Reach out to those people that didn't do business with you. I'm telling you, it's a whole new way of thinking. But Zig journaling challenged us from chapter 5 just isn't about the goals. It's about the gratitude. And that's what I love about my buddy Jackie Liston when he wrote his whole book on a place called Through. You're going through some things. You didn't go there to camp out. You didn't go there to just, stay there, right? Even in the Bible, it talks, yea, though I go through the valley of the shadow of death. I think some of you guys are camping out. Some of you guys are sitting there just, trying to build a bonfire. No. My man, Michael, gratitude with gravity, brother. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Mike, I got to have you on here. People got to hear your story, my man. People got to hear your story. You're writing other people's survival guide right now, dude. And I love the conversation we had. So thank you for calling me. Appreciate you. Sean, buenos dias. Thanks for joining us this morning. Appreciate you. All right, guys, let's wrap this thing up. Let's get you guys out of here. I've already gone over my 8 o'clock time slot, try to get you out of here. But you guys know, for those of you following, we try to put everything through the theological lens, the physiological lens, and the psychological lens. That's kind of the whole person. And the theological lens simply says this in Philippians 4:6. What does it say? You guys know this. Come on. If you're following me, if you're part of the cool kids, you know Philippians 4:6. It says, do not be anxious about nothing. Nothing. But in every situation, every circumstance, every trial, every challenge, whatever's going on, with prayer and supplication, petition with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Present your request to God. I'm telling you guys, that's what I love about the Two Chairs. You can't really see it, but let me see if I can pull it up. That's what I love about the book Two Chairs, Bob Bodine. We've had him on the podcast. Incredible man. He also wrote the book, The Power of Who. If you're struggling in business, if you're struggling, guys, you already know everybody you need to know to be successful. So stop trying to go after people that don't know you, don't like you, don't trust you. I'm telling you, you already have. They're already in your contact list, guys. They're already in your contact list. Make the call. Make the call. Send the email. Shoot the text. All right, physiological. You ready? Gratitude literally rewires your brain. It does. One thing I learned about becoming a laughter yoga instructor, I know, y'all don't believe me. One of the things I learned about becoming a laughter yoga instructor was the feel-good chemicals that your brain releases. Serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine, endorphins, all that stuff. The stuff that people are trying to recreate synthetically. But when you're grateful for stuff, all of a sudden it rewires your brain. It reduces stress hormones. It boosts your dopamine, and it increases your resilience, guys. I'm telling you, the Anti-Fragile book, I can't remember the author's name. Yeah, read it. You're becoming anti-fragile whenever you sit there and you're starting to be thankful. And as we talked about earlier, grateful for the things that didn't go through. Thankful for somebody wrote a song about thankful for unanswered prayers. And I know you guys don't, but I've prayed some pretty dumb prayers in my past. I'm not excited to admit, but I think we all have, if we're honest with each other. All right, and the psychological. Here's where the mind comes in. Thankful people don't get stuck in the comparison trap. They don't. That's what I loved about sharing my video from 5 years ago, is because I look back and I'm like, wow, I have gotten a little bit better. There's still some stuff I'm learning. I'm going through a podcast exercise or masterclass right now that shows me the areas in which I need to improve on my videos, my openings. But you know what? My social media coach, Laura Wells, shout out to Laura Wells. Here's the thing. Done is better than none. We've already impacted enough people, and I'm not going for 10. I'm not going for viral. I'm going for that one. I'm going for that one person that says, I needed to hear what you had to say today. And so that's the thing, is people who are grateful, they live from a place of enough, which breeds boldness. And when you have that boldness, right, come boldly before the throne that you may obtain mercy and find grace. Seriously, guys, when you act with that, when you start to act as if God sent you in that room, you got to act that way. You know why? Because he did. God sent you in that room. He put you at that table. So act accordingly, guys. Act with the boldness. Act with the heavenly, like as if heaven sent you, as if God put you in that room, because somebody in that room needs to hear your story. Somebody in that room needs to hear what you went through, because they might not have the courage or the confidence to just share it aloud. And so that's what I love about the poem that says that our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Guys, it's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. That's why in the coaching that I do, we find out that a lot of people really are afraid of success, not of failure, not of making a mistake, not of looking foolish, but of success, because it's gonna require something of them. Again, to have something you've never had, baby, you're going to have to do something you've never done. All right, Pedro, where are you, my man? Let's get out of here. You guys know I try to wrap this up with Pedro's fun fact. And here's the thing, guys. Did you know that the first tacos had no queso, no cheese? It was the Mexican miners in the 18th century that just basically wrapped their meat in a paper thin corn tortilla and just simply call them tacos. And so be grateful today that you and I live in an era but you can have loaded tacos with limitless toppings. If the stuff is not falling out of your taco onto the next tortilla to go ahead and get your next taco ready, you're not doing it right. I'm just telling you. I'm probably going to have a course on how to eat tacos or how to build and how to assemble your tacos so that you can live life to the fullest. If you haven't experienced eating tacos with me, man, you are missing out. You are missing out. You want to get a free coaching session? Invite me to some tacos. I'm telling you. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. Just kidding. It's still going to cost you $250. All right. So what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do with this information that I've just now shared with you? Right? Here's the thing. You are, yes, you guys, you are one thank you away from a breakthrough. You're one thank you away from a breakthrough. And so I want you to dive into your divine calling. And you start it with gratitude. Start it with gratitude because if you're ready, guys, if you're ready to uncover the blessings that are hiding in your burnout, guys, I need you to book a call. I want you to book a call, right? JohnnyJuan.com. Go to funlifecoaching.com. It's down there at the bottom in the comment section. Book a call. Get on my calendar. I'm going to be out next week because we're going to be in Milwaukee doing the event for Justin Janowski at the Christian Coaches Academy. I think there's still 10 tickets available. If you guys haven't had a chance to get signed up, you guys want to do that. And let's do this, guys, because today we're not just going to survive through today, baby. We're going to thrive through it. You were, in fact, born to win, guys. And you were wired to worship through gratitude. So if you're going to be the winner you were born to be, baby, you first have to plan to win, prepare to win, and then what you expect to win, guys. You have greatness in you, guys. You were designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed, guys. You were endowed with seeds of greatness, guys. So let's water those seeds of greatness. Baby, let's put Miracle Grow on them. Book your call. If you don't have my number, shoot me a text. If my calendar doesn't fit a time that fits for your schedule, shoot me a text. 903-570-0052 or give me a call. 903-570-0052. All right, guys. I went about 8 minutes over, so thank you for bearing with me. Thanks for hanging out. Guys, we had an incredible engagement. Appreciate you. Love you. Adios, amigos. Hey, come back tomorrow on Faith Your Fears Friday. Faith Your Fears Friday, baby. Can y'all believe that? We're already almost halfway through June. That's crazy. That is nuts. Is 2025 just running by fast? All right, I got to get out of here. Bye.